Hi, what's up? I'm Andre from the YouTube channel Blattner Comedy, Eddie, the Blue Ranger on Power Rangers Hyperforce, and you're watching Power Rangers Action Activate.
Hello and happy holidays. It is me, Gazbot, for Action Activate. And if I'm Gazbot and this is Action Activate, then with me as always is Tanya with her Christmas hat. How lovely. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess Big Dog, are you
It's
here?
a big dog with his Christmas hat. It is on.
Oh, but the Christmas, look, it's a little Christmas hat. Oops. All right. Well, happy holiday seasons, greetings, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff to you, sir.
Thank you, and to you as well. I am excited to do a holiday episode again because I feel like we haven't done one in over a year.
Yeah, I feel like we skipped it last year, but I honestly don't remember. And I couldn't go and look, but I didn't.
Yeah, same. I feel like we did too because I feel like the way that Dino Fury released, they either didn't have a Christmas episode or we got it like a year and a half ago in July.
I did have one, and because it was Secret Santa, I think. Isn't that the one where there was the book and it had like big Slither?
Yeah, but I think it was season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a thing. So we finished season 1, and then you get that episode, and then right after that, you're like, oh, so nobody's destroyed. It was this like semi-cliffhanger.
Yes,
yeah.
We did do it. I guess I don't remember if we did it around the holiday season as a holiday thing, or it was just like, here's the episode review. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But regardless, we're intentionally doing a holiday one this year. And I had said to the Big Dog, hey, I think, didn't we do all of them? Because we did Samurai, we did Megaforce.
I said we absolutely did not.
Right. And he was right. And so I just looked up a list and I was like, oh, okay, the one after Alpha, it listed I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger. And I'm like, I don't remember hearing about that one. And he didn't either. And it's basically season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, episode 16. I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger. So
this episode, I think I've watched the most out of all Christmas episodes because I had this on a VHS as a kid. And I remember
the Alpha one.
No, I never had the Alpha one, but I had the Alpha commercial on one of the like compilation VHSs I had. So I saw that a lot. I'm like, that looks horrendous. But this episode, I watched a lot. And I remember mildly jumping ahead, but there's a part where they make Christmas cookies and they like frost them themselves. And as a kid and as an adult, I go, and those look like good cookies. And it's etched in my mind because they're so vibrantly colored.
So I don't think I saw this when it originally aired. Or if I did, I don't remember it at all. I rewatched all of Mighty Morphin 6 years ago, so I definitely watched this 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh, I remember what happens in this one. Like I'm like, I didn't remember it existed. The little tagline or whatever says, the Power Rangers are forced to save Christmas without their powers. And I'm thinking this just right now. Is it possible a couple years ago, because we've been doing this a couple years now, did we review this episode?
I don't believe we did. I don't believe we did.
Okay.
If we did, I'm going to laugh. And if somebody in the comments knows, let us know. But I'm fairly positive we haven't.
Well, assuming we haven't, we also didn't rewatch this a minute ago, like earlier in the week.
Yeah, we're going to watch this live.
We're going to watch this live. Yeah, it's a recording. But Mystery Science Theater, audio director's commentary, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to watch with us, get up your Netflix version or whatever version you have and press play at the beginning of the credits when we start. And then there you go. And we're just going to watch it and comment. And we wanted to just kind of have it be fun. Like we're hanging out for watching a Christmas special instead of like doing heavy research. So I hope I don't remember this that well. You're going to remember it really well either way. But if I start remembering it well, I'll be like, we did this one. But I say we press on.
Yep. I am ready to press play on in 3.
Wait, are we going on 1 or on go?
On go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Had a little bit of lag, and now we're going. We were almost going to skip the theme credits because Big Dog was having an issue with it, but I wanted to watch to remind myself where we are. And I'm looking now. It's like, okay, there's Ninja. We're in the Ninjetti zone.
Yeah.
We're past, original Mighty Morphin. There's all the Ninja Megazords. I have the captions on. It's just funny to see the captions for Go Power Rangers. If there was ever a song you didn't need captions to sing along with.
Yeah, exactly. It's interesting seeing all of the I feel like season 3 was very busy with powers and suits.
Yeah, because they still had the Mighty Morphin suits because they didn't want to let go of that still.
Yeah. And that Vulcan Skull thing in the intro is from this episode.
Is it?
With the donuts, yep.
That's impressive that you remember that. Well, I guess you've seen this more than any other. So it was a VHS tape, I'm assuming?
It was my dad recorded this and put it on a VHS at the time.
Okay. But was it okay, that explains it. It wasn't something you would purchase. Okay.
Correct.
So here they go. Hey, look, it's Christmas. Wait, this is starting to seem familiar. Is there like a Jewish Okay, maybe not. I thought it was gonna be
I think you're thinking of Zeo where they do like all of the
We watched the Zeo one then, because that's what I was thinking where they had
I don't know.
Okay.
Ooh, is it like wavy for you too?
It is a little, and I'm watching. You know why? It's probably a video pan and scan that doesn't translate well.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
And it hasn't been remastered or anything.
Nope. Oh,
Is it making you nauseous?
No, it's just one of those things that I prefer without it, but I appreciate this being available.
Ernie was in the background there. I was watching something. I can't remember what they were talking about. Power Rangers, like some other video talking about Power Rangers, and they were talking about how Megaforce was trying so hard to be Mighty Morphin, which everybody said, and they were saying that they even had the juice bar and they even had their version of Ernie, and like his name was Ernie. I forgot about that. The new Ernie was literally named Ernie. Like anyway,
and you didn't put 2 and 2 together.
No, I didn't think of I probably maybe at the time and then forgot, but
so specific. He's like, hey. You get to put the star on the tree, Tommy. Thanks for coming in. Don't know why you're wearing a bomber jacket. But
I like Tommy's jacket.
It's just so not Tommy, but I do enjoy the jacket.
The thing.
I just love how he instantly gravitates towards sad kid.
Yeah.
He's like, he looks sad.
He's not like Ravi with the tuba kid.
Oh, dude. I want to rewatch that episode just for the sake. It was such a terrible episode.
But his lows, we're talking about Beast Morphers. His lows in the earlier seasons made it, good when he had his
I forgot. Kimberly's parents were like moving or getting divorced or something. I remember that being a plot point.
I am remembering this, but I'm remembering this like I watched it 5 or 6 years ago, not like we reviewed it together.
Because you did 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Not 2 years ago or whatever.
How did you feel in retrospect about the police officer storyline with Vulcan Skull?
I like it. But I watched Police Academy as a kid. So to me, I'm like, this makes sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. But it makes sense the way Police Academy made sense.
Yeah, I think it has really good parts and then not so good parts.
So when they turn invisible and turn into monkeys, I don't like that. Dumb. But that's because they were filming a pilot for their own show that never took off, which I can't believe that pilot never surfaced.
Isn't there like a fan theory that Kimberly and Skull end up together?
Yes, I ship that.
Okay.
I totally ship that theory.
I just love that for Tommy, where it's like, oh, I got Dear John for Skull.
Canonically, Tommy ends up with Cat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is when they got the new Rita actress.
Yeah.
Carla Perez?
Yes, thank you. Call this Lord Zed's Hypno Spin.
Oh yeah, I remember I thought that was the dumbest plot point of this was like, look at this top. And you just stare at the red line of this top. Like, okay.
I'm much more but I'm much more forgiving of older seasons and of Christmas specials in general.
It's not the worst. It's not rapping Robo Night.
No, I love Robo Night, and that might be the worst.
That's one of the worst episodes I've ever watched.
Yeah, that might be the worst. I mean, we haven't reviewed all of them. I mean, I know I've watched them all at some point, but
yeah,
I don't know. The Alpha one the Alpha one's older, so it gets like.
I feel like there's after Turbo, And like before Megaforce, there's ones that we've missed.
Yeah, probably a few in there. It is funny because like the early seasons had it a lot more. Like when Saban was running it, well, I mean, he was still running it after, but it seemed like they were like, "Oh, Christmas is a big thing. Kids like this. Let's cash in on Christmas." And then that went away all through Disney and stuff.
Yeah, it is interesting that they do make a point of it being.
No, they're singing into it. Yeah, they're singing a Hanukkah song.
Yeah, with Sad Girl.
Right. You're right that the Zia one had all of the different companies. Now I'm starting to get nervous that I've seen this recently.
No, I don't think we have. And I also don't think we watched the Zio one or reviewed it rather.
Maybe I just watched it on my own one Christmas or something.
Yeah. I feel like one of the years that we were talking about, like each of us picking one, you watched like 5 because you were kind of just in the mood.
Maybe. And the Samurai one, for me, the Samurai one I've watched more than any of them.
I don't think we reviewed the Samurai one.
Definitely did. I remember doing the screenshot of Bulk coming out like, "Rrr."
I don't remember.
When we're done with this, that's when we check easily.
Okay. Dude, Sad Girl is sad.
Yeah, she doesn't have. I missed it. Her
dad's not there to celebrate Christmas with her or something.
Oh, here we are at the North Pole.
What gave it away?
Because of the snow.
The giant sign that said North Pole.
Oh, I guess.
This is a good Santa, by the way. You see a lot of Santas in the 90s. I think he's pretty good.
I feel like what makes a good Santa actor is like in this kind of thing, not if it's like they're the main character, is someone who plays Santa, like a professional real beard Santa that like goes to big malls or whatever, and they get them to come in and do it. They do a good job. But trying to get a regular actor, I
like this main elf a lot in this episode as well.
Yeah, that's not her voice.
I'm noticing these.
You know,
background.
What?
I for the first time, I'm like actually watching the toys in the background.
I was noticing there's a Z on the top, which I didn't notice before. Her voice, if it's the actress's voice, they're running it through a filter and like putting it back in there because it doesn't quite match her mouth. Weird. Look at that Santa doing the highlight. Don't say it. Oh, never mind.
Do you see Sad Girl and Kimberly yet, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just all I want is for my dad to come hear me sing.
Yeah.
Are we not?
But he can't because he has work.
Yeah, we're exactly in sync.
Okay, good. I paused for a second. That's why.
That made me think questionable things.
Got it.
It would be a cool storyline. Like if a lot of these kids that the Rangers helped and then never talked to again, like now as adults, or like an anti-Ranger squad, like, oh, you think they're heroes? They told me they would always be around. I never saw them again after that day.
Like did you ever read The Revengers?
No.
It was a very small storyline in the 2010s where Wonder Man was like, the Avengers can't exist, otherwise bad things will happen. So he got a bunch of villains and tried to take down the Avengers.
No, more like you ever watch Tiger and Bunny?
Not all of it, but yeah. But part of that, yeah.
I don't think what I proposed, I don't think would work as a real story. It'd just be kind of a funny.
Rita Revolto is still just like not the best name.
It's not, but I love his character design so much.
No, his character design's great. It's just one of those things that like I think even as a kid, I'm like Rita Repulsa, Rita Revolto, and Master Vile. None of them have the same name.
They're not humans from Earth.
Get out of here.
I mean, you look like different species if you want to look at it that way too. And I guess if it was like they made Rito so similar to Rita, it couldn't be Rita Repulsa and Rito Repulsa. Like nobody could say it.
The one thing I forgot about the North Pole plot point is like, how did they teleport in, but then they can't use powers? That was the part I don't fully remember. I know they can't use powers because there's, Christmas magic or something, but maybe
like they were allowed to come in. Maybe that was the thing where like the power coming in, and as soon as they landed, they were.
But how did they leave then?
Did it have something to do with like Zed?
No,
I don't remember what stopped it.
No, this is a thing where everybody there doesn't have powers.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
And Santa got hogtied bad.
Well, he has a bow in his mouth. A minute ago they had the command center. And I was going, boy, the command center looks so Christmassy, like even when it's not Christmas. And that's true. Then I realized they had little Christmas trees all over. Like, oh no, it is actually decorated. Hey, you can see your little Christmas tree up there, like a little red Christmas tree in the background.
Oh yeah. It's it's actually literally tiny. It looks like it's big, but it's like this big, and it's on a ledge.
It's not the top of the big tree. It's most of a little tree. He's very angry.
See, donuts.
Yeah. No, that's the shot. That's the shot of the donuts. I think the one thing about this that might bother me now is their outfits, because they don't look like security guards or volunteers. They look like real police officers with real badges and stuff.
But a leather jacket, like police uniform.
Yeah, but at a glance to a casual observer, they look like actual police officers. And that's not a good thing. Why are they acting like that's funny to say?
Because she's like, hey, something Santa. And they're like,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
whatever.
So they don't believe in Santa, even though Santa canonically exists in the Power Rangers universe.
Yeah, but not everybody knows that. And this is one of the earlier signs that Santa is canonical.
Yeah. Oh, and Billy just said, hey, how do maybe the powers don't work either, which is a good thought.
Yeah.
Did you hear they're going to be doing a Lightning Collection Tenga 2-pack still, even though the Tengas are on sale for like nothing right now? Which I don't understand why the Tengas are on sale for nothing. It's a great figure with a lot of holding. Like,
anyway. I think maybe same reason they did a COG single after they did the 2-pack is my only thought. Like, maximize the mold. People want it. Supposedly.
No, but if people want it, why is it on clearance? Like,
maybe it'll be a slightly different version for the movie.
Maybe. But I also feel like going back to our other thing of, I love that he's wearing a Santa hat, Rito.
Yeah. Yeah, all the Z's on the green packaging is pretty cool.
What'd you say?
The Z's on the green boxes that they brought in for the tops.
Yeah, this is like a lot of production value for like what looks like an entirely American footage episode.
Well, it is an entirely American footage episode.
Well, I'm saying, but it's like it's not like, oh, we'll just shoot around Ernie's and like, you know.
Unless
I wonder
that
if there was like some other movie shooting, like some other Christmas movie, and they're like, let's use your lot for a while, because I can't imagine they built this.
Maybe. I think this was way before Jingle All the Way, unfortunately.
I don't mean Jingle All the Way specifically. There's a lot of
Christmas. That's the only 90s Christmas movie I can think of.
Could have been a TV special or an episode of a high budget show or anything. You know, I don't know.
How are we going to take out these guys with swords, snowballs?
Ridiculous, but Christmas appropriate.
I love how they start throwing them a little bit, and that last one, you just see Tommy just huck it straight at him.
Yeah. Oof. You really see how that sword was rubber.
Oh, yeah. The marbles. Classic marble trick.
Yep, marbles.
I've never seen marbles shatter in any of those. And that is a huge fear of mine, is if you just get cards. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I've never seen a marble shatter. But when I was a kid, I don't remember why. My dad taught me a lot of dumb things. And he's like, if you cook marbles in a pan, they'll like crack. So I did, and they do. And if you do it right, they kind of crack through and just look interesting. But a lot of them will break, and then when like pieces come off, and don't do it. Don't do it. That's my advice.
PSA. I remember as a kid this being a lot more tumultuous of a fight, and it really wasn't.
No, it was like, you don't have powers, we win.
I love how it's just 3 Tengas.
I love how Rito still has the Santa hat on.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the duct tape on the Z staff. If this is the duct tape era. Do you know that?
Rito, you mean?
No, on Zed. Zed's staff has like duct tape on it.
Oh.
Depending, I don't know if that shot did, but like
I thought, I've heard that too. But I heard that the Rito suit almost from the beginning was decomposing.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Those shoulders look kind of new versus Sentai footage. Speaking of,
I'm dreaming of a White Ranger. I just realized that part of the reason I was like, oh, maybe what is this? I don't know. Is because this doesn't have anything to do with like a White Ranger showing up and saving the day.
No, it's just
doing something. It's just.
Speaking of Christmas movies, for all you adults out there, I highly recommend the movie Violent Night, starring David Harbour.
I've seen the trailer for that. You liked it?
Yes, I did.
I just watched Spirited with Ryan
I haven't
Reynolds
seen
and Will
that.
Ferrell. It's cheesy and there's too much singing for my tastes. But that being said, I really like it.
Well, that's good. That's one eventually I'll have to watch, but
It's not going to be enjoyable if it's not the holidays. But if you have that sort of sentimental, corny hat on, I liked it a lot.
This one you could technically watch outside of the holidays, but watching it around Christmas makes it even better.
Gotcha.
David Harbour is a phenomenal Santa.
I like him. I even liked him in Hellboy, even though I didn't love that version of the movie.
I still haven't seen that movie.
I prefer Ron Perlman, I will say.
Yeah, same. I love how he still has his jacket,
this.
and he took off all of his stuff.
What?
All of his like police garb, he took off of the same leather jacket.
Oh yeah. I do like the leather jacket on top of the reindeer. I would love to do that as a cosplay.
Why does he have a question mark on the back of it?
Because he's the Riddler too.
What is it? 2.6 Power Rangers train set. Is that an inside joke?
I don't know. I used to work at a hobby shop. I've never heard of a 2.6 train set. Maybe he means scale, which would still be.
Maybe it's an inside joke to season 2, episode 6. I don't know.
Oh, maybe that'd be good.
Maybe Kimberly's dreaming of a White Ranger. Look, they both were so sad because, lonely Christmas, but really, no, you're about to have boom.
Hey,
you dad showing up and being supportive. Because I got fired off screen. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's always one of those weird things where, like, if it's a pattern where the kid is never there for the child, that's a problem. But if it's like, hey, this one day when you have a recital on the week, like I have to work, like it doesn't make you a bad parent necessarily. But
I do like right here where she inadvertently guilt Bulk.
Look at all the candy canes stuck in his beard.
Oh, I just noticed that. Nice. Ninja Steel.
I also love the way, for a kid's show, they establish Santa is real. There's the real Santa. But there are also, like, people that dress up like Santa, like this, because if they only had Bulk, it would be like... Excuse me.
They actually kissed what?
You didn't remember that?
No, I remember they kissed when he was a Green Ranger. I just remember that Wes and Jen did not kiss, and it upset me.
Okay. Well, that was a more complicated relationship.
No, it wasn't. At the end of the season, it was not complicated.
Well, it's like you're the descendant, the ancestor of my dead husband, and maybe he's alive now. And time travel. I have to. It was more complicated than a couple teenagers
with attitude. I love how she when she was sad, she sang on the right, and now that she's happy, she is front and center in the band.
Yeah, they place the kids based on happiness quotients. Didn't they do that in your school?
Nah, definitely. So I was always in the middle. They needed to keep me humble.
I do wonder how much the mic is picking up the sound and if we're going to get a copyright strike.
Yeah, we'll
I think we're pretty good.
I could barely hear it, and I have just headphones and
my
hat. That's why when you were talking, I'd keep going like this and not responding because I had to read the subtitles. Especially when Zed was gargling rocks.
I mean, I have the subtitles on too because I knew we'd be talking over.
Kimberly's parents have changed like 4 times in the show, right?
Luckily, they're not memorable. They don't matter. Yeah. Like a couple generic whites. There you go. Mr. and Mrs. Kimberly White.
I'm dreaming of generic white parents of a White Ranger. We took Bulk in school for granted. We got him for five, arguably 6 seasons, but man.
Hey, it's me, Ernie. How you doing? You want a smoothie? Oh, Ernie, we're just taking a picture. Smoothie.
We're a youth bar, juice center, karate gym, YMCA.
Yep.
I do miss these like
bloopers.
in-universe bloopers.
Yeah, they should do that. That is an angry elf.
Yeah, dude.
I thought they were gonna go somewhere else with that, but yeah,
I did too.
Yeah, like okay, what's with it? And then they're gonna hit the joke. All right, I'm gonna close this up.
And it is unfortunate that is a filler episode. Then the next one's called Ranger Catastrophe.
So yeah, I'm gonna look at our channel and see what holiday. Oh, you know what? We probably don't have a category for holiday. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna do this because this is the Action Activate channel. We probably did them all on the Gazbot channel.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I doubt that I had a holiday playlist, so I'd have to like really go through. But you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I enjoyed this regardless. Yeah, I don't. This will be going up the 20th, so it'll be just before Christmas. I think we're gonna have an episode the following week on like the 27th.
We haven't talked about it. I'm doubtful. So for the last, I don't know how long, we've always been like a week ahead. So like we're recording this right now on the 12th. We're gonna post it,
which is unusual. We've been about a week ahead for a few months, which is different than the way we've always done this, where we're doing it like a minute before it has to go up.
Exactly. So we thankfully, when we were doing Dino Fury, we did a lot of episodes together, and then we, banked it so we didn't have to rush as much. We got through it, so we didn't get spoiled, but then we timed them so, people could enjoy them at a leisurely pace. And then now I think is that time where, because the holidays and trips coming up, is when we might even have a week off, and then we'll get back to normal-ish.
So worst case scenario, we might be gone for a week. If we are, I'll put something up just like, hey, we're gone for a week or whatever, so people know. But happy holidays, whatever it is to you. If you don't have a holiday, just enjoy the season. Just enjoy the lights or music or food or whatever. Enjoy my cat jacket. There you go.
Yeah. But overall, how would you rank this in comparison to Christmas episodes that you can recall that you've seen from Power Rangers?
I would put it just above middle.
Yeah, I would say it's in the top half. It's definitely not like top, but it's in the top half for sure. And it's funny that after watching it, I'm like, it took you guys 2 minutes to beat those guys. All right.
But I mean, that's not what it was about. So it's okay. Like I feel like that was like, oh, we need to have conflict with the villains. Like we need to have action in this episode. So put that in. But that was never what it was actually about. It was all about the little girl.
Yeah. I would say the best part of that episode is Bulk and Skull's arc that they do in like literally 5 minutes in a good way, not in like a bad way. That's credit to them. And the less sad you are, the better spot you have in the choir.
There you go. And going back to our Lightning Collection picks, I'm gonna take one of mine out, whatever one you most wanted, and replace it with Skull in the reindeer leather jacket outfit.
I will take that over Fran, so that's fine.
No, I said when you.
Oh, Fran! I was so excited for Fran, and now I gotta replace her. Shucks.
I was thinking about this. This is going back to episodes we were talking about Lightning Collection figures that we want them to make. That you can look in the back if you care. The Fran, if I was like an outsider looking in, that could be a placeholder for whatever civilian character from whatever season you wish they would make. That's everybody has a civilian other than Bulk and Skull that they probably want from a season they like. So I'm saying Fran because that's who I want, but I'm sure everybody has a character like that.
The first female civilian figure they will make will be Kimberly. I am putting that as my stamp right now.
Kimberly's not a civilian. Oh, you mean like just any non-Ranger human?
Yes.
You think they'd make Kimberly before Tommy?
I said first female.
Oh, well. I don't know. I mean, probably because Mighty Morphin, but I'm thinking like Jen from Time Force has like the cool Time Force outfit.
Okay,
like,
go for it then.
What?
Make your, doesn't matter at all, Ninja Steel point worthy pick then.
What do you mean?
We're not betting anything, but whoever is right gets to go Ninja Steel to the other and then go neener. I was right, you were wrong.
The first female civilian figure. I don't want it to be Kimberly, but I think you're probably right. But I feel like so many other seasons have cool civilian outfits.
I am not arguing that whatsoever.
If they're smart, they would do Gen. That would everybody. I'm gonna bet Gen. Not that I think it'll happen, but just to have a different bet than you. But I'll bet Gen.
Here's a thing we didn't talk about, and we're getting off the rails. Do you think they would consider doing 2-packs of a Ranger with their civilian form?
Yes, and that's what they should do from a business standpoint, not from a pleasing the fan standpoint, because it'll be annoying to have to buy another Red Ranger to get Jason or whoever. But then they could reuse the molds they already have, and the hardcore fans are going to buy it. They're going to grumble about it, but they're going to buy it. And then people that come in late, they always talk about, like, in the Spider-Man line, why is there a million Spider-Man? Because there's always somebody that needs a Spider-Man. In Power Rangers, there's always somebody that needs the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. So it'll be a good way to keep the Rangers that they think every new collector needs. It'll be a good way to get collectors to buy it again, and it'll offset the risk of making the all new mold. And then they could reuse pieces from those civilian, but over time, maybe those pants could be used for another one in a different color and stuff. So I don't want them to do what you're saying, but that would actually make tons of business sense.
As long as they make better helmets for certain people.
Well, that would be another incentive to get people to rebuy too. And again, people will grumble, but you know what they could also do if they wanted to, like, take the edge off for the fans, is give other alternate weapons or weapon modes that those characters had. Maybe, you give Billy one of his weird inventions that, didn't, just like extra accessories that we didn't get. So fix some helmets, put in some extra accessories or weapon modes and the civilian, and don't make it more than the price of 2 figures. Whatever a figure retail is, like 22, make it 44. Don't make it 60.
Also, don't make up what the new benchmark for you is, Hasbro. Don't say figures are now $30, so this is $60. Don't do that. That's also what you've been doing.
Getting too negative. This is supposed to be a holiday episode. Anyway,
I enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. It's the holidays. Happy holidays to all of you. I have been the Big Dog.
I have been and continue to be Gazbot.
And to the holiday power.
To the holiday power.
Yeah.
Jingle all the way.
After we're done with these credits, I'll show you the Ranger section of my tree.
All right, credits are over. I forgot to show this little snowman I drew. Not like, whoa, look at this amazing art, but at some point I was gonna be like, hey, look, I'm a little snowman. Had some shtick. I don't remember what it is, but it's over. Hey, look at Gokai Christmas. And when did you get that? Oh, green and pink. Now you got those a couple years ago from Hallmark, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think those are, and then thanks to you, I have Gokai Christmas that you picked up for me, I think in Japan, actually.
Possibly. I got a ton of Ranger keys in Japan.
Yeah, but that's what I have for Christmas stuff.
I don't think I have any Power Rangers on there. I have the same Gokai Christmas key for myself that I usually put on the tree, but it's packed away somewhere from the move. Like all of my keys are, other than the ones I bought recently.
I have Gokai Christmas figure art, but I don't remember which bin he's in, so I haven't taken him out for Christmas in a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, the only Power Ranger Christmas decoration I have is the Zeo yellow with the hat, and that's mainly because she's the most recent figure I got, and I just have her on my desk, so I plunk.
And just so you know, if you're looking for Tanya, thinking you're getting a Christmas hat, you're not. No. It's a Gazbot original.
It's a Gazbot original. I got a pack of those little hats on Amazon for a couple bucks years ago. They're not quite 1/6 scale. They're actually better for like a 7-inch figure, but I just like to put them on random figures around my house around the holiday time. The other thing I don't like is, like, I want it to bend over, but it like won't. I need to like staple it or something because it pops up. But wow, we're not doing the show anymore. This is goodbye.
This is bonus features.